Hello, Brick Sculptors, and welcome back to Brick Sculpt. This is Chris, and today we're going to be doing a Lego room walkthrough. That's right, I'm going to show you all the updates I've made. We've made some good progress on the room here, and show you some cool stuff we have going on, and some future plans. Let's go ahead and take a look. Now we're starting here at the build station, obviously. This is where I film all my videos. I've got some Sculpties set up here. I am going to be doing a video on the Sculpties soon. I've kind of realized I started putting these in a lot of videos just in the background, but never really explained what they are or why I have them. So we'll do a video on those. It'll be a quick one, nothing super important. But as we zoom out, you can see that glorious Lego wall. I have done a lot of work on the Lego wall lately. I've got a lot of colors now that have individual bins for themselves that used to be shared. So I've got my blues here, my purples, trans blues at the top. Here we get into my yellows, going right into greens. And then here we have pinks into reds and oranges. So this has come along nicely. I'm real happy with it. I've definitely got a pretty full wall here. Lots of cool stuff up top as usual. This is just kind of a catch-all for things I don't want to get rid of. But it looks nice. You know, it's kind of a mess right now, but I got a lot of stuff up there. It just kind of looks good on display. As I've mentioned in past videos, I plan on having the shelf kind of come across and then over here, and it's going to meet up with, I can't show the Lego City. I got to keep that out of this. The new shelf with bins. Let's zoom out here and you can see both shelves. So now we have this little corner going. Once I have that top shelf in there, I'll put some stuff on the wall here, and I'll have a lot more room to put things up top. Not going to show you the city, but that shelf is going to extend up over the city, all the way down this wall, and basically to where the city ends. That shelf is temporary. That's just a catch-all for winter, because I've been moving stuff in and out of this room. So this is coming along nicely. This is not mounted to the wall yet. It's just sitting on my new table here, my new desk. So that is going to get mounted to the wall before I put a shelf on top of it. Underneath here, nothing too exciting, just a whole bunch of mess. That's all got to get worked through as well. And then, of course, I got a bunch of bins of random junk here, bins of shame, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, that's the build station is definitely growing and getting bigger. You'll notice I have a gap right here. That's because for videoing, I push this in. But the cool thing about this Flexi Spot desk, with the power lift functions, all I got to do is lower it a little bit, and it kind of breaks away from the bottom of this. I have a little rubber seal right here that grabs, and it's on wheels, so I can then slide it out. Kind of hard to do while I work the camera, but I can pull this out, making it larger. So when I work on a larger mock, like I often bring the Lego bike shop home, and it's huge, then I can boost it up again. It locks it in place. And then we don't have that gap there. But for filming, it's usually a little better to have the camera a little closer. So I do work with a little bit smaller workspace here. But yeah, I can make it adaptable there. So it's a little more seamless. And really happy with how the station turned out. It's very conducive for building. Now the other exciting new part, right over here. This has been a mess up until recently. I've still got a mess on top, just random stuff cluttered up there. We've got the obelisk there in the corner. It fits real nicely. But I built this cabinet here. These Sterilite bins are great, but they're flimsy. And they don't stack well. They get all disformed. These are still kind of trying to get their shape back. They're getting there, but you know they had stuff stacked on top of them. Down below, I've got all my big bulk colors. We got red, yellow, blue. Here we got our white, gray, dark gray, black. Black might need 2 bins. It's absolutely taking over that bin. And then old gray and old dark gray down there. And then up top we got the less popular colors, or colors that I own less of. That's just bulk stuff. But we got reddish brown, old brown, orange. Don't own a lot of orange. Green, tan, and then this is bulk. Random stuff that refills bins on the wall, bulk masonry, minifig accessories, bulk plants, empty, bulk wheels, bulk windows, bulk rockwork, off-brand stuff, goofy trans windshields and things, and empty. So there's room to grow here, and I definitely still need to do some organization and change this up a bit. But I'm real happy how this came out. Everything's supported. These fit really well. You know, getting the dimensions right where 3 of these fit on the bottom and then 5 on top, and then having everything spaced nicely worked really well. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. It took a while to get it painted. I hate painting. I absolutely hate painting. And you know, these can get a little off center, so you sometimes have to move them around. But yeah, it looks really good, and it holds everything nicely, and the bins hold their shape, so the drawers work really well. And I'll probably permanently mount the bins in there as well. Just put a screw through here, but in the back so you don't see it, so they can't slide out if you pull hard on them. But overall, real happy with that storage system. It's holding everything nicely. I did have a little bit of a struggle. These Sterilite bins have changed over the years. So I had one of the small ones that was about a 1/4 inch too tall for what I built. And I had one of the big ones that was about a 1/4 inch too tall. So I had to go out and find, I was carrying a tape measure around all the stores to make sure that the new one I bought would actually fit. So I have a couple extras now, which might end up under there. We'll see. I don't really need them right now, but in the future I probably will. Maybe I can put some of this more project stuff in there. We'll see. So that's what I've had going on. I hope you guys like the updates here. I'll be doing more of these in the future. And like I said, stay tuned. I'll be doing a city update shortly. I want to do another week's worth of work on the city to get it kind of up to where I want to show it off. And then we'll go through the city real thoroughly. Well, hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'm going to do more just like this in the future. That's life for this time, and we will see you next time.